Today, I'm going to talk about my grandfather's oral history, about his memories of the 3 difficult years. My grandfather was born in Shanghai in 1938. When he was 20, he was sent to Shandong as one of the cadres to inspect on the farmers' food productivity. According to his memories, there was a very serious problem on the food waste. As to boost the production of wheat, farmers didn't harvest other crops, but only wheat. Whenever there are other crops such as peanuts and potatoes, they just kept those under the ground for nutrients and kept growing wheat. As a result, large amounts of crops were being wasted. At the same time, the chairperson of China, Mao, also made a bad decision that he thought the supply of food was much larger than the demand of food, so that he called for an action that only one-third of the land were needed to grow crops and the remains can be used on other purposes. Also, Mao ordered to set up people's commune in every region so that people can have their meal in public canteens and save more resources. As the result, pots in every family were being forced to smash into pieces and being collected to the use of steelmaking. According to my grandfather's description, since 1958, the production of food in rural areas has already been declined drastically. Till the winter in 1960, food shortage in China has become a common phenomenon in the cities. In northern regions of China, the situation was even worse. My grandfather was an inspector, so he could have some rotted vegetables for food. But for those farmers in northern parts in China, most of them just laid in a bed to reduce their energy loss to survive, and many of them died due to starvation. He had inspected a family. There was a 3 years old child, and that child can only lay on the bed, and his mother told my grandfather there's nothing she can do to help her kid except accompanying him till his death. My grandfather was so upset that time to see a farmer family that contributes so much to the community to suffer these kinds of pain. In 1960, he could always witness some situations, like few kids fighting for a carrot, and some people just collapsed randomly on the roadside and died because of starvation. Months after the start of famine, my grandfather's job has changed to corpse burying. In 1961 summer, things finally started to get brighter. Tons and tons of wheat being harvested. My grandfather was then moved back to Shanghai, but the memories of these 3 years can never be forgotten.